Now let's start the Heikin-Ashi study. Heikin-Ashi is the Japanese candlestick chart pattern. Heikin means average, Ashi means speed. In this chart pattern, the candle is made of average trading speed so that the trend will change in chart immediately. Green color arrow means buying should be done and red color arrow means selling should be done. Green color line means buying stop loss line and the live rate will be seen in green color. Red color line is selling stop loss line and its price is seen in red color. In this formula, because of the low stop loss, the loss in that is very low. Since this formula is running on an average trading speed, incoming signals are coming a little quicker, where they get entry level and exit level early. When to use Heikin-Ashi chart? In the ecgtrade chart, the stop loss line is near the candle, and when the trend line is white colored, then there is a possibility of creating a new signal. At that time, you can enter the new signal in Heikin-Ashi. For example, the stop loss line at this place is near the candle, and the trend line is the white color below. And if you look at the Heikin-Ashi chart, buying signal came in 1 p.m. and 46 minutes. And in the ECG chart, it has been signal 2 p.m. and 7 minutes. Generally, the Heikin-Ashi chart receives signals quickly. Now let's start with a study called Target 3. There is a green color arrow sign at the time of buying and comes with red color arrow at the time of selling. There will be a blue color box for buying and there will be a price for buying, a trailing stop loss price and 3 targets. And the same, there will be a red color box for sell and in that there will be selling price, trailing stop loss price and also 3 targets. At the time of buying, the stop loss line will be in green color. As soon as the market goes up, the line will go upwards to downwards. And at the time of selling, trading stop loss line will be in red color. And when the market goes down, the line will come from upwards to downwards. When to use Target 3 study charts? The target given in ecgtrade chart was achieved at that time. After that, you can do profit book by following target 1, target 2, target 3 for the next targets. In this formula, a yellow color appears in the yellow pivot point, while the level of support and resistance is also seen. Pivot point of yesterday, high price plus low price plus close price divided by 3. We get the price of pivot point. Possibly if it is trading above on a pivot point for intraday, it will be in the trading buy zone. And if trading below pivot point, then for intraday, it will be in the trade selling zone. Now let us start the study of today's level. Today's level of today's formula market is based on today's opening and yesterday's closing and shows intraday level of market. Whenever the trend of buy or sell in the ECG trade on the previous day continues today, you can buy or sell as per the ECG trade formula and use the today's level formula for the next 3 level profit booking. Above 3 white line or the bottom 3 white line, intraday levels are there. You can follow this for next target profit booking. Whenever you buy, there will be the above 3 line target, and whenever you sell, there are 3 lines of target from below. In every target, if you will book little profit, your profit will rise. If the market is trading in the green dot line and the red dot line, then there will be market range bound. This formula does not show buy or sell signal, but shows profit booking levels, and this should not be seen at the time of formula gap up opening or gap down opening. Now you see resistance support study. In this formula, you have a daily pivot as well as daily resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, support 1, support 2, support 3, weekly pivot, weekly resistance, weekly support, also monthly pivot, monthly resistance, monthly support. Possibly, if it is above the daily pivot, for intraday it is in the buying zones. If the daily pivot is below, then there will be the selling zone. If you are in the buying position of daily pivot, then resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3 will be the level of buying profit booking. And if pivot level is below market, then support 1, support 2, support 3 will be selling's profit booking level. Of course, by looking at this formula, the range of our market can be understood that the stock can go up or down to any level. Looking at this formula, it is predicted to be of a partial profit booking. If you register a systematic profit, then a fixed profit will increase. And if you look at support resistance, you can reduce the loss. Sometimes we do not know if you trade on resistance 3 or on support 3, that time you are not getting much profit. Important points for trade. 1. You will have to watch ecgtrade chart every time. 2. ecgtrade chart stop loss line is near candle and trend in white color approaches, then Heikin-Ashi chart should be used for early entry and early exit. 3. ecgtrade chart is achieved the target. After that, see target 3 for next targets. Target 3 chart should be used for profit booking level. 4. Today's level is the chart to be used only when in ecgtrade chart there is no other signals. 5. Resistance support. Use this chart to see only the levels of market. At market opening, do not trade immediately. Trade after 15 to 20 minutes. Do not trade in the new signals that have come last half an hour and before market closing. Take time to understand software, 2 or 3 days. Just trade in multiple stocks rather than doing the same trade in one stock. If any stock is continuously increasing or decreasing for 3 days, avoid stock for intraday trade. Thank you.